Welcome to Sundown Arts. I'm probably going to repeat myself throughout the day. For those who don't know, Sundown Arts is a mixed arts event. We put on comedy, poetry and spoken words, bands, and also short films, but obviously we can't do that in here today, but we're going to have a mix of music, poetry and comedy. Today, this stage and this tent and all the artists today, everything has been funded in collaboration with the Arts Council England, so we've got to thank them for that. Sundown is run by writers and poets, so we're going to kick off with a couple of poems and then we're going to get our featured poets on very well. And so this is what the poem is about. It's called The Meat Eater Poem because I don't have a proper title for it yet. I'm a secret meat eater. I'm tucking sausage rolls in my top pocket, stuffing Scotch eggs in my rucksack wallet. I said I'd try veggie, but it's not going so well. I crave spit roast chickens. I dream about that roasted chorizo smell. I lie profusely about the wonder of veg. I can enthuse for hours on a courgette's versatile edge. But the secret in all of this is that you will find me soon in the supermarket down the meat aisle, tearing a packet of fun-sized pork pies to shreds. Oh, thanks, Chesney. It's called 90s Explosion, and I've used lots of different lyrics from 90s songs, so you might recognise some of them.
I doubt it.
Wake up, boo! All that she wants is another baby. I've never met a girl like you before. I want to live like common people, all the people, so many people, they all go hand in hand, because you're gorgeous, and I'd do anything for you. But I won't do that. No, I won't do that. We wake up, we go out, smoke a fag, put it out, and I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? And you said something that I've never forgotten. Minute after minute, hour after hour, you're unbelievable. And isn't it ironic, don't you think? Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Strike a pose, I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. Did you have to let it linger?
Hey! Amazing. Okay, this is nice. I'm gonna, because there's no children in here, I'm gonna do this poem now about the time I stayed in a B&B and it accidentally turned out to be a sex den.
Oh wow.
That's actually true. It's the Nanford Guest House in Oxford. Never go there. It was disgusting, by the way, so here we go. Ode to the Nanford Guest House. The stairs creak, the smells bleak, this textured wallpaper's seen better days, the grease-thick scent of 40 quid spent underhand, overpriced CD for sordid sake. The light bulbs are blown and a frown as deep sown as he asks only, how many nights? A rusted key and cracked TV fade with the carpet and unflattering lights. The bathroom is dank, the grouting is rank, and there's a spring loose in one of the beds. Don't look in the drawers or under the floors, for it smells just like something's long dead. The knackered old chair is matted with hair, the curtains are clearly unravelling. Breakfast avoided, a swift exit made. We should have just stayed in a travelling. Thanks.
This is nice. Thanks. Right, I'm going to introduce our first featured poet. My notes look like madness and chaos. He's an actor, he's a writer, he's a comedy performer, he's resident poet at the Mayflower Jazz Nights in Lee, as if you didn't know. He doesn't even like jazz. Or do you? Are you a big fan of jazz now? Take it or leave it, yeah. And you're a regular at their jazz nights. Without further ado, the legend, as I say, and I completely mean it when I say that, Sundown's favourite poet, Mr. Simon Blackman.
Good afternoon, fans. Wow, yes, this is quite nice, isn't it? Quite intimate. I'm not nervous because there's only 6, 7 people. It's lovely. Because I'm used to thousands, you see, wherever I play. You know, it's standing room only. I shall be reading for you a selection of my poetic gems as usual, and it's hard-hitting, uncompromising, controversial as usual. So hold on to your hats. But bearing in mind, of course, my normal disclaimer, writing these poems, getting every word of these down on paper is like tearing flesh from my body. Just thought you'd like to know that.
Yeah.
I shall start off with that perennial favourite, Lilac Thong.
Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Lilac Thong. There you lie in the car park, abandoned lilac thong. Been there long, abandoned lilac thong. A moonlight quick one with chips on the floor, a moment's passion, a pair of lost drawers. The lilac now has faded, cruelly paraded and poked at by feet. You're working your way back up the street. Poor lilac thong, abandoned so fickly. Was your owner dropped as quickly? Thank you. Thank you. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Don't loiter. This next poem, I've tried to keep it clean today. Not that it's always filth and innuendo, but I thought there might be little children running in. Because at the folk festival last week, there was lots of little uns running around, which was fine, you know. I appeal to all ages. I'm universal, in fact. Last fly of the year. You fly around, fly, in all of a rush, not knowing that your time is up. You bump against the window and you crackle against the glass. Then silence as you leave the room. Nice, clean, fly-free silence. Then back in you come again. Why don't you die, fly? Leave this world, you parasitic practitioner. Then, early one morning, whilst I was a-bluting and you were polluting the air with your dirty buzziness, in the corner of my eye, fly fuzziness, my patience snapped, and with sole of slipper, slapped you hard, fat little toilet sipper. You smacked into the mirror and lay there lifeless. The guilt hit me nearly as hard as I hit you. I gave you a Viking funeral in the pond on a burning poo. Thank you. Thank you, fans. This next one's about an iced finger.
I love iced fingers.
Everyone loves the iced finger, don't they? So well, no one has ever put an iced finger into verse, so I thought I'd do it. Stupid idea, really, wasn't it? But there we go. Iced finger. Iced finger, king of cakes. Simplicity is your genius. Iced finger, when in the cake shop I singer your praises. Bun and icing liaises to form a picture of pastry perfection. But if the bun is too hard, stroke dry, the icing too sweet, the ratio of icing and bun unbalanced, you can crush my spirits and leave me longing. Worse still, if the icing clings to the paper bag and has to be scraped back on with a knife, it seriously gets me down. Iced finger, don't put me through the ringer. Iced finger, please linger, don't give me the iced finger. Thank you.
Stop me off to that, Simon. The dark, troubled world of Simon Blackman, ladies and gents. He's resident poet at the jazz nights at the Mayflower pub in Leeds. So if you go along to that night and you're listening to lovely jazz, you're having a lovely relaxing evening, it will all be destroyed the minute Simon Blackman comes on stage. Yeah, because he's an anarchist. You're an anarchist, really, aren't you? An anarchist poet. All highbrow stuff with him as well. Welcome to Sundown Arts. Hello. Yay. I might repeat myself for you two down here, the hardcore Sundowners that were here at 12. Apologies, I'm going to repeat myself. I want to tell you a bit about Sundown Arts if you've just come in. We're an arts organisation. We normally put on events at the Alex in Southend, kind of sporadically throughout the year. We also do events at the Union Chapel in London. And we try and sort of go around and take what we do with our little tablecloths and flowers and put on these nights of poetry, spoken word, music, comedians, and short films sometimes as well. We've gone for a kind of dysfunctional wedding theme in here. I think it's working, isn't it? Yeah, we've got some framed photos of performers. We've got one of Simon somewhere, a lovely one of Simon Blackman. But you cannot take that home for those that might want to do that for whatever reason. I'll take it later. Yeah, sign it. You're offering to sign it. Wow, what a coup. Exclusive.